Welcome back to another MOTOBOB video, and this week Harley-Davidson announced their new 2022 lineup. There are a whole bunch of updates to 13 of their bikes, as well as a teaser for a new model that we'll talk about at the end. But first up, let's go through the tweaks to the existing bikes. Now, the Pan America is still pretty new, so no need for a massive overhaul here. It's a decent first stab at a large capacity adventure bike. I was pretty impressed with it when I rode it. There's a link in the description to my review if you haven't seen it already. One common complaint though was that the font on the TFT dash was too small, and I'd have to agree. It's a good size, that screen, so it seemed like they could have used the space better, and it was a little tough to see some of the figures at a quick glance. Thankfully, they fixed it for this year with a bigger font for better visibility. There's no word though on whether that software fix will be available retroactively on a 2021 model at your dealer. I'd certainly be checking it out if I owned one. Now, they've also improved the hill hold control system. Essentially, this holds the rear brake when you're stopped on an incline to prevent rolling back when you move off. Previously, it was only available for 10 seconds, which does seem a little ungenerous, but now they say it'll do 3 to 5 minutes, which means it's much more usable for short stops to adjust your settings in the dash or check your nav if you get lost. Again, sounds like a sensible update, and I guess also achieved through software. Last up, new paint. So the black version is still available, but the khaki green has gone in favor of grey, and the orange version of the premium spec Pan America Special has now been replaced with fastback blue and white sand. Perhaps a bit of a shame. I think I preferred last year's colours, but I guess they got to keep it fresh. Closely related is the Sportster S, which uses a variant of the same Revolution Max engine, and again, this one is pretty recent, in fact even more recent. This is another one I rode at the end of last year, so again, a link in the description to my review, and nothing's really changed for the new model year apart from the paint. So there's still a black and a white, but the red one has made way for mineral green metallic. Now, there are a bunch of new finishes in the cruiser lineup too, so starting with the Softail standard, which they say provides a blank canvas for customization projects. As such, it either comes in black or black, but the major change for this year is the cast wheels instead of spokes. Now, personally, I think I preferred the old spokes to suit the classic style of this bike, but let me know what you think down in the comments. In fact, it seems to be a common theme across the lineup, same for the Street Bob 114. I wonder why. Is it because they're easier to clean, or for the performance advantage and less weight, or for a different look, or is it because they're cheaper? And then maybe they'll get you to pay to upgrade back to the spokes. Either way, this one gets new colors as well. So black, gray, red line red, or fastback blue. Now, I don't see the Heritage Classic on the UK website, but at very least in the US, it's now available in either a chrome trim for a brighter, more classic look, or a black trim for something a little more stealthy and mean looking. In fact, they list a whole bunch of tweaks to the finish for that black version. So the powertrain is finished with wrinkle black upper rocker covers, camshaft, transmission and primary covers, with contrasting gloss black lower rocker covers. Trim details include a gloss black rear light bar, windshield brackets, front light bar and turn signal standoffs, black mirrors and triple clamps, black anodized wheel hubs and a hubcap, and matte black exhaust shields with chrome muffler tips. Now, this one now comes with either cast wheels or spoke wheels, you can choose. And so that makes for quite a few different variants, 14 different color options on the model page. Now, I did the hard work and clicked through them all, and if I had to pick one, it'd be this, the white sand pearl, black engine finish and spoke wheels. Now, also getting updates for 2022, we've got the Fat Boy, which gets new wheels too, so this time ditching the full-on disc wheels that were a bit of a signature feature, and now it gets what they're calling 11 turbine-like spokes and an open center. Again, I'd like to know a bit more about the rationale here. Is it to reduce the weight right at the rim there, or more likely is it just for looks? They've also tweaked the tank badge a bit, and paint options are now black, blue or red. And then there's the Fat Bob. No big changes here, just a new tank graphic, and then black, grey or white in terms of paint. I actually think it looks surprisingly good in that white sand pearl with the new logo. Still easily my favourite looking Harley, might be my favourite to ride as well. The Sport Glide and Breakout look unchanged, so that takes us on to the big Tourers. Pretty much all of them get new paint, so the Road King now comes in black, red or grey, the Road King Special in black, red or green, the Road Glide Special in black, grey, white, blue or red, and in either a chrome finish or blacked out, The Street Glide Special in black, grey, white, red, crimson, again in chrome or black. The Road Glide Limited in black, grey, green or blue. And the Ultra Limited in black, grey or blue in either black or chrome. So that's 13 bikes updated to varying degrees for the new model year, but what about this teaser? All we've got so far is a short video that says further, faster, and gives a date of the 26th of January. Now, I was expecting the more affordable non-S version of the new Sportster to be announced soon, but I don't think this is it. Further, faster hints at some kind of performance tourer, and in the video it's hard to make out, but you can see there's a lot of bodywork and what looks like a speaker, so I'd certainly expect a fairing. As always, I'd love to know what you think down in the comments below, and if you're new here and you want to see the full details of that new bike as soon as I get them, then hit subscribe and I'll see you then.